Welcome to Love and Lust Lessons, where we decode the emotional, sensual, and psychological side of attraction, one irresistible secret at a time. Today's topic? Oh, it's a steamy one. We're diving into the 13 places women secretly love being touched. And no, it's not just the obvious ones. If you're a man who wants to melt her, ignite her, and leave her craving your touch long after you're gone, this video is your guide. And ladies, let's be honest, you know some of these spots drive you wild, even if you've never admitted it out loud. Let's turn up the heat with elegance and intention. 1. The back of her neck. Soft, sensitive, and surprisingly intimate. When a man gently kisses or grazes the back of her neck, especially when she's not expecting it, it creates a rush of shivers down her spine. It's primal, it's protective, and it says, I want to be close to you in the most tender way. Whispers, nuzzles, fingertips. This area is often overlooked, but when touched right, it can trigger immediate goosebumps and anticipation. 2. Her lower back. Not just the small of her back. We're talking about the curve where her spine meets her hips. Placing your hand here signals confidence, guides her subtly, makes her feel safe and sexy. It's a grounding move, strong yet sensual. And when you touch this spot with slow intention, you awaken a deep sense of connection and chemistry. 3. Behind her knees. You didn't expect this one, did you? But the back of the knees is loaded with nerve endings. It's one of those sensual zones that doesn't get enough love. Whether you're caressing her legs slowly during a massage, brushing this spot under the covers, or trailing kisses down her thighs, touch here lightly, tease, linger. You'll awaken a soft vulnerability and maybe even a gasp. 4. Her ears. This is a classic for a reason. The ears are incredibly responsive. Lightly touching, kissing, or whispering near them activates the vagus nerve, which can send warmth all over her body. Pro tip: avoid wet, sloppy kisses. Use breath, lips, and fingertips. Whisper something low and seductive. It's not just the words, it's the tone. Bonus: if you say her name in that moment, her knees may just buckle. 5. Her palms. Most people don't realize how intimate palm-to-palm contact is. Try this. Slowly take her hand. Trace small circles in her palm with your thumb. Look into her eyes while doing it. It's not overtly sexual, but deeply connecting. Touching her palms slowly can make her feel seen, desired, and emotionally safe, which is often the gateway to full-body trust and arousal. 6. Her scalp. Massage her scalp and watch her melt like warm honey. Whether it's running your fingers through her hair, gently tugging at the roots, or massaging in small circles, this kind of touch taps into pure sensory pleasure. It also releases tension, sends endorphins flowing, builds sensual momentum, especially when you transition to kisses on her head or forehead. Want to create intimacy that feels like home? Start at the scalp. 7. Her nose and tip of the nose. Sweet, surprising, soft. A light kiss on the tip of the nose is unexpectedly charming. It adds playfulness to your sensual energy. And the bridge of her nose, run your finger down it slowly. It's affectionate, calming, grounding. Touch here when you want to slow things down. You're building emotional intimacy. You want to remind her it's not just lust, it's love. 8. Her inner thighs. This is where sensual teasing becomes an art form. Touching her inner thighs, without going all the way, is pure seduction. Start slow, feather light strokes, kisses along the edges, murmured breath against her skin. The secret? Don't rush. Anticipation is more powerful than instant gratification. This zone builds a magnetic charge that makes the final moment even more electric. 9. Her ankles and feet. Feet aren't just for foot rubs. Ankles and the tops of feet can be surprisingly sensual. This area is tied to vulnerability, and when treated with care, it triggers deep relaxation and trust. Warm oil, light massage, slow kisses? Yes, please. This kind of touch says, I worship every inch of you, not just the obvious parts. Trust me, this one's a secret weapon. 10. Her lips, but not just with kisses. Yes, kissing is powerful, but lips can be played with in a million ways. Trace your thumb across her bottom lip while gazing at her. Lightly bite or tug during a kiss. Brush your lips across hers without actually kissing. This creates tension, the best kind. Don't just kiss like a routine. Make it a symphony, soft, slow, teasing, then deep. She'll never forget it. 11. The inner wrist. This delicate area is loaded with nerve endings and linked to her heartbeat. Gently brush her inner wrist with your fingertips. Light kisses here can feel shockingly intimate, especially when paired with eye contact. Bonus tip, try this in public, a kiss on the wrist at dinner. Subtle, suggestive. She'll be thinking about it all night. 12. Her collarbone and shoulder blades. These are sensual and emotionally powerful spots. The collarbone is graceful, elegant, almost regal. Kissing here shows reverence, like she's art. The shoulder blades? Trace them with your lips from behind. It's grounding, protective, deeply seductive, especially during an embrace. These touches feel personal, like you're memorizing her body, and she'll feel that. 13. Right above her hips, oblique area. This area, the curve just above her hips, is devastatingly sensual when touched with patience. Use a flat palm to rest there during intimacy. Slow thumb circles while holding her. Gentle pressure as you guide her close. This spot connects her hips, spine, and core. It's magnetic, and when you touch it right, it speaks a silent message. I want all of you, and I know how to handle you. Let's review those 13 secret touch zones. The back of her neck, her lower back, behind her knees, her ears, her palms, her scalp, her nose and nose tip, her inner thighs, her ankles and feet, her lips beyond kissing, her inner wrist, her collarbone and shoulder blades, right above her hips. Touch isn't just physical, it's emotional, psychological, energetic. When done with presence, it becomes a language of love. So, gentlemen, the next time you reach for her, don't go for the obvious. Touch her where she doesn't expect. Touch her with intention. Touch her like her soul is listening. And to the women watching, drop her in the comments if you have a favorite secret spot that most men overlook. Let's keep this conversation sensual and smart, just how we like it. If this video stirred something inside you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell for more seductive psychology and irresistible insight. Only here on Love and Lust Lessons. Because, darling, love is felt in the mind, but lust, that lives in the fingertips.